Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for today. It's going to be a general energy reading, and we're going to see what you need to know at this time, what do you need to be aware of. Take it how it resonates. Okay, it could be past, present, future. You will know best how this fits in your story, on your timeline. Now let's see, Gemini, what is going on with you today, this weekend? What does Gemini need to know at this time? Divine spirits, holy angels, divine angels. What is going on with Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Let's see. The Two of Wands at the bottom. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles. So there's something here about some sort of good news or an offer. Somebody going within, searching for answers, looking for answers. When it comes to an offer, and something about money, stability, success, career, independence. Okay, what's the Page of Cups? The Two of Swords. The Eight of Wands. So someone here didn't see something clearly about some sort of communication, Eight of Wands, or some sort of action. I feel like it's maybe a message. Somebody reaching out to someone. Somebody could have reached out to you and it left you feeling stuck in your head or in some sort of confusion. What's the Hermit? The Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, the Seven of Cups. The truth about, the truth about a catfish profile. Somebody could have gotten catfished here. There's something that somebody did not see clearly about someone reaching out to them. Page of Cups, somebody sending someone a message. It's giving me catfish profile with the Seven of Cups and the Hermit and this Page of Cups. What's this Nine of Pentacles? The Six of Cups, something in the past. The Queen of Wands and the Moon. There is something that this Queen of Wands did not see clearly in the past. There was something that was very hidden. Why do I feel like the Queen of Wands got catfished? Let's see where this goes. What's the Page of Cups? The Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is really feeling really restless, or somebody is in a lot of anxiety. Somebody's very stressed out, up in their head, feeling trapped in their head about a family situation. Ten of Cups. This Page of Cups is definitely, I feel like, a person. What's the Page of Cups? Somebody that reached out to someone. Sudden change, shocking news, with some sort of shocking news. So there was somebody that reached out to someone, wanting to give someone a message, send a message, but this news was shocking news, and it really unsettled someone, or it really put someone in their head, because somebody thought something was permanent. Somebody thought that something was stable and secure when it comes to their family, or something about money. But I almost feel like the stability, security, permanence, growth card is for the Ten of Cups. So it's like somebody reached out to someone and this was shocking to them because they thought that something within their family dynamic was permanent or secure or stable. What's this Two of Swords? Somebody didn't see something clearly about a message. Yeah, what is it that somebody didn't see clearly here? Or didn't know what to think? Or somebody's in denial? Seven of Wands. About somebody defending themselves or standing up for themselves. transcending an obstacle, preparing for union, a new phase, or learning. It says learning, some sort of shocking news that somebody learned. Preparing for union. What's this Page of Wands? The truth. So it's a message with truth, or somebody found something out. Things coming to light, finding out. This was shocking news. A message was shocking news. But someone could have been defensive towards this. 7 of Wands. What's the 7 of Wands? Heartbroken. They were heartbroken about love. Somebody standing up for themselves, defending themselves, heartbroken about love. About somebody meeting someone new. But what is this 2 of Swords? It's like somebody not seeing something clearly. Somebody didn't know something. The Empress and the 3 of Swords. Someone was heartbroken. What is this? What is this? Heartbroken. Reaching out with shock. It's a message. It's a message. It's some sort of a message. Somebody reached out to someone with shocking news. A message about a relationship. So somebody reached out to someone talking about a relationship. Reaching out, and this was shocking news. Somebody reached out to someone and said something about a relationship. Said that they had dated, that they had met someone new. 3 of Swords, and that they were, and someone was heartbroken. The Star. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. It's about losing something that makes you feel stable. So there was a message here that was a catalyst. November. I just got the month November. Yeah, and the 6 of Cups comes out in the past. November or December could be significant, because I heard November when the 6 of Cups came out. So somebody reached out to someone here talking about a relationship. It's even kind of giving me like a third party situation where you reach out to someone else and you're like, hey, look, I'm in a relationship with someone and I had no idea that you were like also in a relationship with this person. Like I didn't know that you guys are in a relationship or something like that. And this could have been a shock to the other person. The Ace of Wands. The 2 of Wands, about somebody's choice. Or what somebody did or what somebody acted on. What do you mean with that? This really stressed someone out. 4 of Swords in reverse. Like it really unsettled someone. Like it made them very anxious. What made someone anxious? That somebody had lied and manipulated someone. Or maybe whoever you are, maybe you reached out to this person because you felt unsettled, because you felt anxious. You felt like you couldn't rest on this. You felt really uneasy. You felt some sort of way about maybe you had just found out that somebody had a family, like a secret family, or maybe you had just found out that someone was like secretly married or something like that. Maybe you reached out to the wife, okay, in some sort of way because it was really laying heavy on you just finding this out. like maybe you sent a message to the wife or something like that and said like, like, hey, I just wanted to reach out because I'm in a relationship with this person and I didn't know. I had no idea. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something about justice. Something was not money. Something was not about money. Getting money. The Queen of Swords. Something about a Libra. Justice and the Queen of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The truth about the betrayal. So what is this about? You finding out that someone has a family, you feeling really unsettled. You've reached out to someone here after you got the shocking news and said like, hey, I just found out that the person I'm dating is also in a relationship with you or has a family with you or something like that. Seven of Wands. Something about maybe you felt like you had to defend yourself, or no, I don't feel like you had to defend yourself. You didn't. Standing up for yourself. The Seven of Wands. About meeting someone new. A message. The truth about a message and someone defending themselves about meeting someone new. What does that mean? The Queen of Wands. So did the Queen of Wands get defensive? Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. What the hell? Why did this Queen of Wands get defensive about someone reaching out to her? Because of a breakup and a separation and somebody moving on. So, okay, so maybe you weren't dating somebody that was actually married with a secret family. Maybe someone was separated and there was a breakup and someone had moved on. But maybe they were just separated and lied to you about being married. So maybe when you found out they were married, you reached out to the wife and told them like, hey, I just found out. I had no idea. I just wanted to know and ask you, like, if you're still together or not. So why is Seven of Wands here? An ending brings a new beginning. A coffin. This Queen of Wands became defensive. Why? Because they didn't want to talk about the ending. Okay, so you know what this is giving me? It's giving me, you found out that someone that you're with was secretly married. Now, this person could have been separated, okay? So legally, like they were separated, but they were maybe still married and you didn't know they were married still, okay? So maybe when you found out that they were married still, maybe you reached out to this Queen of Wands or whoever and told her like, hey, I just found out. I'm really sorry. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. They lied to me. They didn't tell me this. I just wanted to, you know, I don't know. I just want to let you know, like, you know, I don't want to make anything uncomfortable. Okay, I had no idea about any of this. Maybe your partner, whoever lied to you about being married, maybe this person offered for you, like, maybe we should sit down all together, like me, you, and my ex-wife or whoever this is, and we can all sit down and talk about when the relationship truly ended, right? Because if you just found out someone is married, but the whole time they're telling you they're separated, how do you know that they're not lying to you? Okay, how do you know that they've really been separated the whole relationship, right? Maybe they're just telling you this. So maybe this person offered to sit down and talk with all three of you about when the relationship truly ended. But maybe this Queen of Wands, she didn't want to talk. Maybe there was like some sort of communication or some sort of text messages or something like that where she was like, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't want to talk about this. I'm not going to talk. Why is this important? I don't get it. Why is this important? 10 of Wands, because of a burden. Because somebody felt burdened. 3 of Swords in reverse, because somebody felt really burdened, thinking that something could be healed, or that somebody had healed from heartbreak, or somebody wasn't heartbroken. Death, about the ending. Because somebody wasn't heartbroken about the ending. The Star. Because somebody was healed. Somebody wasn't heartbroken about the ending, about an ending, a permanent ending. Something about time, unconditional love, giving and receiving affection. Time for a long time. What do you mean with that? A divorce. Yeah, this is about a divorce, or it's about a separation. So they might have still been married on paper, but they were not actually married anymore. They were separated, this couple. But this person, whoever you were dating, might have not told you that they were still legally married, but it was just on paper. It wasn't a real marriage anymore at that point anyways. But the Queen of Wands didn't want to talk, okay? So maybe, like I said, you could have reached out and said, hey, I just found out. I didn't know. I'm really sorry, okay? I did not know about any of this. I just wanted to clear the air. But when she heard this, whoever the ex-wife is, this was absolutely shocking. When you reached out to this person, it absolutely shocked her, okay? Absolutely shocked her. Maybe even because she thought maybe the ex-wife didn't realize that somebody had already healed from heartbreak, or somebody wasn't heartbroken about the ending. Somebody didn't care about the fact that the relationship had ended. Somebody wanted a divorce. Somebody wasn't invested in the marriage. Somebody wasn't gonna, this was actually completely over. I feel like maybe that message shocked the Queen of Wands, that something was completely over. And maybe, like I said, whoever you were dating, maybe they you know, offered to clear the air with everyone. Say, okay, how about we just all sit down at a table and clear the air? You know, the Queen of Wands, you, Queen of Swords, and the man, we all sit down at one table, and, you know, we'll tell you the truth about when the marriage ended and what date it was, and that there was no overlap. We were separated, there was a breakup, and then after that I met someone new and there was no overlap here, but I'm still legally married. And the Queen of Wands said, fuck no, I will definitely not sit down and talk to any of you. And I feel like it came from a hurt place because they weren't expecting this to happen. Okay, so I don't know, that is oddly specific here. So, okay. Yeah, this Queen of Wands, the ex-wife could have been very defensive to clearing anything up, okay? She didn't want to talk. But it's like kind of like, why? Because you were broken up anyways. I mean, it was a separation, I believe. So, okay, what's the 8 of Swords? A fight, an argument. Somebody felt stuck in their head about an argument. The 4 of Cups. Somebody rejected something or someone. The 4 of Wands. A fight, somebody felt trapped and stuck in their head. There was an argument about a home. Somebody rejected something. What is this? What's the Eight of Swords? A self-absorbed narcissist in a one-sided relationship. So this was the catalyst. Okay. So this is giving me Scorpio reading. But it's now like after, this is like this is the catalyst moment. These two readings could tie in together. So it's kind of like when someone reached out, so it could have even been you or the third party, or the person that didn't even know they were the third party the whole time. Okay. Like whoever the third party was had no idea that they were the third party, or that there was still someone on the side, or that there was an ex-wife or a separated wife or something like that. Or like in Scorpio's reading, that there was a wife somewhere that thought someone was coming home from the supermarket. Someone did not know, but you could have found out. I feel like this is the perspective of the other person that the person went towards, okay? You didn't know about any of this. When you found out that there was still someone that was maybe legally married to someone, I feel like you reached out to them and you said, hey, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I just found this out. I'm really sorry. I didn't want any of this. I really want to let you know that I'm really sorry about all this. Like, I come in peace. But this message could have been absolutely shocking to this Queen of Wands, who I feel like was the one that was waiting. Okay. Feeling trapped in their head that something was one-sided the whole time. So while the Queen of Wands is waiting around, waiting for someone to come back, you or someone here had moved on, and then there was a whole fucking shit show because everybody found out at the same time that there's an ex-wife, or there's a separated wife, and there's a new person, and then you're lying, and then they were third parties, and it's like everybody found out basically like on the same day, okay? I feel like it was a huge shit show that went down here. It was. Yeah, so what's the Five of Wands? There was a fight that broke out because of a breakup and a separation. Yeah, because I feel like the fight that broke out is like, because someone here was married. They were separated though. They were. Somebody had left. They were separated. But the fight was like, but are you really separated? But were you really separated? I mean, I don't know that. You've been lying to me all these years, right? I don't know if you're actually separated. I mean, you didn't even tell me you were married. So how do I know that it was even really separated, right? What's the Four of Cups? Yeah. How do I even know that you're really separated? Separation in reverse. I feel like you rejected this. You were like, I don't even know if you're really separated or not. I don't even know that. So maybe that's another reason why you reached out to the ex-wife or the separated wife, because you were like, I want to find out if it's true, because I don't even really know. I don't know if you've been lying to me the whole time. I mean, this is a hard situation for every player involved, okay? So what's the Four of Wands? A marriage, because you could have rejected someone because you found out they were married. And not just that they were married, maybe you found out that their home address is still listed with this other person, right? And low battery mode goes down. Just because somebody's home address is officially listed at this past place doesn't mean that they still live there. But still, it's like weird, right? It's like, okay, so you moved out, right? You're living with your mom now, but why is your address still listed at this person's place? Like, why are they getting all your mail still if you're actually legally separated? I feel like there was a lot of questions here that you were like, you've been telling me you're single. You told me you're not married. You told me you live with this person. You live with your mom. You live by yourself. Now I'm finding out that your home address is with this person. Now I'm finding out you're married, and maybe you did reach out to someone here. I feel like you reached out to someone here because you just wanted to find out the truth, and you didn't want to step on anybody else's family. But it's like, this is the perspective of the other person. What are you supposed to do if someone is lying to you? The same way that this masculine left behind the Queen of Wands or the other person and said, I'm going to the supermarket, see you later. The same way you didn't get any answers. Nobody was getting answers. So I feel like you might have thought in this situation, well, you know, if I just talk directly to the person that got left behind, maybe I'll get my answers there, right? Did this person really leave you? Were you living together? Were you still married? Were you still together? Was I dating someone living a double life? I don't know. I don't know. And neither does the Queen of Wands, apparently. So everybody on that day got the shit shocked out of them when the shit hit the fan. That's what this is, okay? Everybody was like, oh, okay, what's been going on here for all this time? The Hermit. The Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody here was very depressed, very sad, okay? It could have been both of you, both feminine energies. Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, both of you. Really, death in reverse. But I feel like, again, this is the other person. It's like somebody here could have been extremely depressed because they didn't think it was over. Or that could even be both of you. I don't know. It's like both of you thought like it wasn't over. You know, the ex-wife thought the marriage wasn't over and you thought their marriage wasn't over. It's like both of you were like, huh? What is going on here? At first, it's really confusing because I feel like both feminines were lied to. Okay? And what's death in reverse? Love. What's Five of Cups? No, this was the moment. Five of Cups. Obsession, possession, controlling in reverse. Has a block in reverse. No, this was the moment. This was the catalyst for when the Queen of Wands realized that somebody was never coming back. This is the moment. This is what happened. And this, in Scorpio reading, like, explain this person's feelings about it. It was when they realized that this person doesn't have a blockage. It happened when you or someone reached out to them because you didn't know that they were married. You didn't know that they were still together with someone. You didn't know. You just felt super stressed out about it, and you felt like you had to reach out and clear the air. And this is what shocked the shit out of the Queen of Wands. She wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Needs time, takes time, and time cycles because of time. Why does time keep coming out? Time could, again, it could have something to do with the months. Like I said, November, December, that's what's coming to me. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the truth. That's the truth about this time. The time. Okay. The time, I cannot fucking make it up. The Wheel of Fortune. That's the truth about this time. What happened during this time. What happened during this time. And something very significant happened during the months of November and December. That's what is coming to me anyways. So, okay. What about the Seven of Pentacles? The Ten of Swords. Something about a long time. Seven of Pentacles is a long time. A betrayal. The betrayal being about how long it was. It's like you could have been dating a married man for years and you had no idea. That's a betrayal, right? And then you have the Queen of Wands over here thinking that her estranged husband is going to come back to her after years, and he never does. He actually meets someone new. That's a betrayal. It's like everyone got betrayed in this situation. And it has to do with how long it was. Like, it was so I feel like it was an absurd amount of time for someone to be lying to everyone, right? What's the Sun? A Queen of Swords in reverse. The truth about somebody lying. Six of Wands. Somebody manipulating and lying in order to win. What do you mean with lying? I don't feel like it's not the feminine energy that was lying here. So what's the Sun? The truth about them saying that there was no breakup and no separation. So it's kind of like time. It's kind of like maybe the Queen of Wands told people that there was no separation. But there was. So what's that about? I mean, maybe the Queen of Wands is trying to say that you're the liar because they were never separated. But it's like, You didn't know that. You didn't know anything, okay? You didn't even know they were fucking married. So what is that about? Seduction. It means that they saw you as a third party interfering in their marriage. But it's like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Because I can understand that the Queen of Wands is mad at the man that left her. But she can't be mad at the feminine because the other woman didn't know. Okay? It's like this Queen of Wands is giving me that she's mad that the man went to someone else. But it's, you know, we have to keep it in perspective that it's the man's fault. The new woman doesn't know that there's a wife. She didn't know. Okay? This Queen of Wands could be saying, no, we were not separated. She's the third party in our relationship. But how can that even be true when someone here didn't even know that the man was married? You could have reached out to this person. That's how the Queen of Wands could have found out about you. Okay? Queen of Wands finds out about you because you reach out after finding out that they're married and go, hey, I just found out that you're married. I just found this out. I'm really sorry. I had no idea. Okay, I just want to clear the air because he didn't tell me. Like, this person did not tell me this. I didn't know all this time. And the Queen of Wands then turning around and, you know, being mad at you for that, that's not fair. Because it's not your fault. You don't have anything to do with it, okay? And just because you're the person that came out and approached her, and that's how she found out about this, that's not your fault either. Okay, she should be glad that someone came around and told her, right? Because now everybody knows the truth. But this is so messy. This is so messy. I just don't like this right here. It's like trying to make you look like you're the liar. How are you the liar when you didn't even fucking know anything at all? You didn't know anything at all, okay? How does it make you the liar that you're probably the one that told the Queen of Wands what's going on? If it wasn't for you, she would have never found out, apparently, until she got divorce papers, right? So how is that fair to say that you are the third party? Someone here did not even fucking know they were a third party. They didn't even know. They thought the whole time they're dating a single man. Okay, so I don't get this. What's the Seven of Cups? The World. Yeah, I feel like it's again this Queen of Wands being confused about the cycle ending. It could have caught her by surprise. I feel like it did, because this again is giving me that energy from Scorpio reading where it's like sadness because you didn't think it was over. You thought someone loved you, and then all of a sudden someone's like, you know, oh, hey, by the way, I'm dating this person. I just found out that they're legally married to you. And it's like, you're shocked. I get it. But, you know, okay. The Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody here was really confused. Really, really confused to find out that someone was in a relationship. Really confused. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We were all confused, okay? Everybody in this situation was confused. Even I'm confused, okay? Everybody, I can tell everybody is confused here, or was confused in the past. Everyone. Okay, Queen of Wands was confused. Queen of Swords was confused. The family was confused. The man was confused. Everyone was confused about these relationships, okay? You were confused about the marriage. Like, is this person really married? Are they really separated? How long have they been separated? When did they get separated? When did you move out? Queen of Wands is confused because the whole time she's sitting at home thinking that this man is going to come back one day, and all of a sudden she finds out that he's dating someone new. Everyone was confused. It's obvious. It's very obvious. It's messy as hell. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Someone lying here. And that's what I don't like. That's the thing that I don't like. Like, because look, I get it that the Queen of Wands was hurt in the situation, but she wasn't the only one that was hurt. Okay? Because yes, it hurts that you are married to someone that just walks out one day, and then you never hear from them and never see them again. Okay? But that she didn't give herself closure is kind of, you know, that's no one's fault but her own. I'm sorry to put it that way, but she is responsible for, you know, accepting that someone has walked out. There's someone else here that was in an active relationship the whole time and then finds out that they've been lied to the whole time, okay? So I get that the Queen of Wands was hurt, but so was the other person. Like, there was multiple people that were hurt in this situation, not just one, okay? We have to see it from everybody's perspective here, right? Because I could tell in the last reading that there was someone that was really hurt, and I was very empathetic, but I don't like that the Queen of Wands comes out now in this reading being a liar, okay, lying, and then also making the other woman look like the liar. That's not okay. Because if we're going to be impartial about it all, and if we're going to show empathy and grace to the Queen of Wands, then she has to also show empathy and grace to the other person, right? Because nobody knew in this situation. And if we should be pointing the finger at anyone, and if we should be calling anyone a liar, it's the man, or it's the masculine energy in this. Okay? It's not fair to then come out and lie about the past or keep secrets about the past. Even, you know, for some sort of monetary gain and all of this, like this could even be about lying about the marriage or lying about the separation. I mean, I feel like that's what it is. What's this lying about here? Lying about love, lying about unconditional love, giving and receiving affection. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Really, I get it. And that's what I was saying in Scorpio's reading as well with this Queen of Wands, is that she lacks confidence. And that was obvious to me, is that she has a level of lack of self-worth and insecurity. Okay, maybe that's why she's lying, because it makes her feel better. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Okay, she definitely has a lack of confidence. Frustrated in the relationship, lacking confidence, feeling like she's not enough. Yeah, and that I got that so strong in Scorpio reading, and I got that energy without this card even coming out, that she feels like she wasn't enough. She wasn't enough to come back to, and I get that. Look, I can show this kind of energy a lot of empathy and a lot of grace. But you have to draw a line when it goes from that to her not healing that and then starting to lie about the situation. It's like, that's then overstepping the line, Queen of Wands. Okay, like, you know, I feel like a lot of us, especially if you see yourself as the Queen of Wands, being married, someone stepping out on you, lying to you, leaving you, having someone else on the side, that, you know, that is painful. That is painful, and we can all empathize with that and show, you know, empathy for that and compassion for that. But it's not okay to then lie about the other person, because as much as you didn't know what was going on, the other person probably didn't either. Okay, see, while the Queen of Wands is here thinking that somebody is going to come back and work on things with her, the other person thinks that someone is single. The other person doesn't even know that there's a third party, that they're the third party. They don't even know. Okay, you know, they're saying, oh no, this person knew that we weren't separated. This person knew fuck all. This person thought someone was single. They didn't know someone was married. Okay, and you know, this person found out that someone was married most likely on the same fucking day that the Queen of Wands found out about Queen of Swords. Because I'm pretty sure that the Queen of Swords was the one that reached out to the Queen of Wands and said, hey, I just found out. I didn't know. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't know any of this. Okay. And you might even have screenshots of this. I don't know. Maybe you even have these messages somewhere, right? I don't like this lying card. Okay. It's really bothering me because, you know, it's a painful situation, but we have to give ourselves closure, and we have to heal through the pain. And it's not going to serve anyone in the situation when you start taking your pain and then lying about the situation, lying about what happened, lying about the other person that is innocent in this. Okay, I know that the Queen of Wands might not see it that way. Okay, it's easy for us to make the other woman also responsible for the betrayal, but the other woman in this case wasn't responsible, because how are you supposed to be responsible for betrayal when you didn't even know? Okay, because you as a person, if you are the third party that you didn't know you were a third party, you would have never dated a married man. You would have never dated a married man. And that is maybe even, there's a little bit of a difference here, because I feel like whoever you are in this situation, you have enough self-worth and self-value and self-confidence that if you had ever found out someone is married, somebody has secrets on the side, someone has other people on the side, you would have walked away immediately. There is no, hey, do you want to figure out which one you want? I'll wait around for you to figure it out. No, you don't do that shit. You would have never dealt with a married man. You would have said, fuck you, go be with your wife, and I'm going to be alone. I know my value. I know what I'm worth, and I'm not going to do third parties. So if you're that kind of a person, and the person is lying to you about being married because they know that you would leave them immediately, okay? That's probably why they lied in the first place, because they know that you're not someone that would ever fucking deal with people that are married. You would never deal with someone that has this on the side. You would never deal with someone like that. So they're lying to you, okay? It cannot be put on the other woman in this case that you knew about anything. You didn't know. You and her found out on the same day, most likely, of each other, okay? So I'm sorry, it's not fair for the Queen of Wands to point the blame and say, you knew that we were married. You knew about, no, you didn't, okay? And you probably, you probably have proof that you reached out to this person this way, right? So what else is about this here? What is this Queen of Wands keeping a secret? Ace of Wands in reverse. What is this Queen of Wands keeping a secret? That the man is a liar. King of Swords in reverse. That the man is the liar in this situation. She's keeping it a secret that he lied to everyone, and her and you and everyone involved. Okay, let's point the finger at the man, please. Can we stop making the other woman responsible? Everybody, if that man is lying to you, and if he's lying to his wife, his ex-wife, his whoever, his separated wife, his stranger, if he's lying to her, he's lying to the other person too. Okay? These people lie to everyone. They don't just pick one to lie to, believe me, okay? They're keeping something a secret about time, about what time or when something happened. Maybe this Queen of Wands is keeping it a secret when the separation happened. I don't know, 7 years ago, okay? This person is saying the separation happened 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? It's like I feel like they're lying about when the separation really happened, okay? Or they're saying they never had a separation, or the separation happened only a year ago, and it's in reality, it's like 7 years ago. You have to understand though, and I feel like this is where that comes in, if it's like 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, that she's claiming there was no separation, in those 5 years, she was sitting on her ass waiting for someone to come back. So she's not seeing it like a real separation, because in those 5 years, she's waiting around, waiting for someone to come back to her. Okay? Or 4 years, or 3 years, whatever it is. Okay? In those 3 years, 4 years, she's sitting around waiting for someone to come back to her. That is a fucking long time to wait around for someone to come back to you. So she's not counting it as a separation, because in her mind, I guess they were still together, but that's in her mind. She has to understand that is her perception of things, okay? It's not the other person's fault. You did not know, you were a third party. And she's lying a relationship evolving to the next phase. She's keeping something hidden about a relationship evolving to the next phase. What do you mean? And meeting and conversing with friends. Or that this was talked about, or that you guys talked about this, or she's keeping it a secret that you reached out to her and told her these things, or that or that the man, the liar in the situation, reached out and wanted to sit down with everybody and talk about this, or have a conversation about when it ended, or reached out and said, hey, you know, give me a confirmation that I moved out on this and this and this date. And she said, yes, you moved out on that and that and that day. We've been separated. And now she's keeping it a secret. It's giving me something like that, okay? Yeah, I feel like she's lying about maybe these conversations, that these conversations were had in the past, okay? That either you reach out to her or the partner, the ex-husband reach out to her and said, hey, can we all sit down and talk about this? Can we clear the air about when I started dating this person? And so this person I'm dating finds out when I left you. That was in the room, okay? But I feel like they're not talking about it for some reason. They're not being honest about it. What's the moon? They're keeping something a secret about the past, about a fight, an argument. What argument? An argument about being a family. An argument about family, an argument about being a family, or an argument about having a family, and a breakup. Which breakup is this? Justice with a Libra. So, okay, so it's like, or the divorce, or maybe this is illegal, maybe it's a divorce. Maybe it's a divorce. I'm not sure. What is this breakup here? Two of Cups. I mean, it could even be that you dumped the guy, okay? When you found out he was married, you probably dumped him, okay? You said, oh, you're married. Okay, that's nice to find out. Goodbye. It's over forever now, okay? Because I don't date married men. Photographs. Something about looking at missing you nostalgia. Screenshots. Screenshots about a breakup. Time with friends. Girl talk. Yeah, girl talk. It's like screenshots of what? You reaching out to this Queen of Wands and saying, hey girl, I just found out that you're married to the person I'm dating. Okay. Or what is this? Taking a chance, risk, being strategic. Hand of Cards. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. I don't really get what this is supposed to be, if I'm being honest. What is this fight about? Five of Wands. Somebody is fighting about someone moving on, or there was a fight that broke out about somebody moving on. There was a fight that broke out about someone moving on. Honestly, this could even be a fight between the man and this Queen of Wands, like the ex-husband, the ex-wife. It could even be a fight between them. I don't even know what this is. What's the Justice? High honor. So it has to do with the authorities. It has to do with court, maybe divorce court. Family court. It's this family court. This is a divorce court right here. So why is that significant? Divorce court. Lying about divorce. High Priestess, Eight of Swords. Or lying to the courts, lying to high honor, lying to officials about being a family or having a family, or how this transpired, or this breakup or this divorce, somebody feeling trapped in their head, someone feeling stuck. About somebody wanting a divorce. The Wheel of Fortune. So maybe right after this all came to light, this man then filed for actual divorce, which made it very clear to the Queen of Wands that he's choosing to be with the other person, or that he does not want to be with her anymore. Okay. Yeah, and this was for her the ultimate betrayal, because the whole time she thought that this person was coming back to work on things with her. Now, I don't know why she thought that. I don't know why she thought that they were going to come back and work on things with her, because I honestly feel like, I don't know if that's what she heard from them. I don't know if they said this to her. I don't know if they said this to her. Maybe the man said this to her. or somebody else said it to her, or she just thought it. I don't know. But she felt betrayed because she thought they were going to work things out. And then someone just ended up filing for divorce after the third party reaches out and says, hey, I just found out that someone here is married. I mean, yeah, I get that it's like, it's a really messy, shocking situation. Something about living at home. Something about a strategy and someone living at home, or what? The Fool. Temperance and the Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love. Somebody going towards a new beginning in love, or somebody going towards a new relationship. What does that have to do with a home? A happy home, a property. Whatever it is, this Queen of Wands was really confused. Really confused and held on. She held on to something. She held on to something because she was confused. What is this Four of Wands? A new beginning. Being charmed or used. Someone charmed her. Someone charmed her. Somebody tried to do something strategically. They didn't show their whole hand. Yeah, and I feel like, again, this is the last reading where whoever this wife is, Queen of Wands, they were charmed. Someone did this very strategically, the way that they left. They didn't tell her anything. They didn't tell her that there was someone new. They didn't tell her that they wanted a divorce. Nothing. They didn't tell her anything. And she was holding on to some sort of hope that someone would come back and have a new beginning with her, I guess. What's the Ace of Cups? Yeah. What they said to her was, I just need some time alone. Focus on self. What they meant was, we're not compatible and I don't want to be with you. And she couldn't hear it out, I guess. She didn't understand what the person was trying to tell her, what the man was actually trying to tell her when he said, I'm only focused on myself right now, and, you know, I'm just leaving for a while, and I'm just, you know, I might come back, maybe. Yeah, he lied to her. He lied. And he lied the same exact way to someone else. And that's how it is. That is really how it happens, okay? There was no, like, oh, I'm going to lie to my ex-wife, or I'm going to lie to the estranged wife and not tell her a single thing. And then I'm going to go on and meet someone new. I'm going to tell them everything. That's not going to happen, okay? And it didn't happen that way. So, closing words here for Gemini. This person lied to everyone. They lied to everyone, and they did it in a really sneaky, strategic way. Okay? I really feel like they told this wife, whoever the wife is, if it's you or someone else, I feel like this is a different perspective, but it's like, yeah, I just need some time alone, and I just don't know what I want right now, and I just need some time to think, and you know, yeah, we can stay married. I'm not going to divorce right now, but I just need some time to figure it out. Never giving clarity, never giving closure, never telling them that, you know, actually they've met someone new. And the issue is they met someone new, didn't tell the new person that they're married, so they don't know how to get a divorce. Now they're stuck because now the liar doesn't know how to even get a divorce, even though they want a divorce, but they don't know how because they've told everyone in their life that they're single and they have not met someone new and they're not going to leave their wife, and they can't get a divorce because they also don't know how to tell their new person that they're actually married, because if they get a divorce, then they're going to find out that they were married and they've been telling the new person the whole time that they've never been married in their whole life. They've never been married, ever. Right? So they're telling the ex-wife, the estranged wife, oh yeah, I just need some time for myself, and I'm not going to get a divorce, don't worry. New person, they're telling, I've never been married in my whole life, and if I ever marry someone, it's going to be you. You're the only person I ever want to marry. Don't want to marry anyone else. Never married my ex, never wanted to marry her, but you I want to marry. Oops, how are you going to get out of that one? How is this person going to get a divorce? So now he's sat not divorcing the ex because he has been telling her, I guess, he doesn't know how to tell her, and he's not telling you, he's not getting a divorce with you because he doesn't know how to tell you that they're married. Do you get it? It's a whole fucking shit show, okay, for everyone involved. So what else here for Gemini? The Queen of Cups. Also, there's a Queen of Cups that this person lied to. Oh, yes, it could be their mother. Yes, Queen of Cups, my mother. No, I promise I won't divorce my wife. I promise I won't leave my wife. Yes, mother, I promise I have not met someone new. I'm not dating anyone. Oh, that chick that I just met, no, she's not important. Nothing special. She's nothing. She doesn't mean anything to me. No, I'm not serious with her. No, I'm going to stay with my wife. Don't worry, Mom. You get it? It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, 501, this person just avoided confrontation. The man avoided confrontation with everyone, whether it be with the wife, the mother, or you, the new person. They were like, oh, I just don't want to fight. I just don't want to fight. I just don't want the conflict. I don't want the arguments. I don't want to have to fight about the fact that I'm married. And I don't want to have to tell my ex-wife, estranged wife, whatever, that I'm leaving her. And I also don't want to tell my mom that I'm getting a divorce because she'll never approve. And I don't want to tell my new person that I'm married because she'll leave me. Okay? Yeah. So anything else? Queen of Pentacles, reverse justice, and something with the courts. Something with the courts. I don't know what this means. Something with the courthouse. About somebody moving out. Yeah, somebody not living at home, somebody moving out. Right. This is this lie about someone being separated, right? So it's like, look, it's really giving me like somebody moves out, separates themselves, okay, moves in with mom, but they don't change their legal address. They leave their legal address with the wife because they think, oh, you know, she can just get my mail and maybe I'll just one day, maybe I'll go back, maybe I won't. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'll just leave my legal address there. Whole time I'm living with mom. Okay. Get around to the court date or get around to this, everything coming to light. You find out that this person's address has been legally with the fucking wife the entire time. So now the new person is like, wait a minute, I thought you lived with your mom. Why is your address registered with her? No, I just left it there because I never changed it. I was living with my mom. Here, look, I have the proof. My mom just told me. My mom just sent me the screenshots. I moved out of the house and I lived with her at this and this and this day. Here, look, I have the proof. I just texted my ex. She told me I moved out on this and this and this day. See, it all matches up. I was living with my mom. So you're like, okay. Okay. Mom says, oh, no, he didn't live with me. That's what I mean with this lying about what happened with time, right? So it's like legally they've been separated since whenever, okay? 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever. Moves out, lives with mom. That's the separation right there. The minute he moved out and started living with his mom. He's not telling anyone, though, that he's not ever planning on going back. So Queen of Wands wife thinks the whole time he's going to come back. I mean, he's still got his address registered here. He hasn't told me he wants a divorce. All he's told me is he wants to focus on himself. He's not telling his mom that he's never fucking going back there, but he's just letting everybody think that so he can avoid conflict. He's telling you he's living with his mom and he's not single. He moved out from his ex-girlfriend, wasn't married. You get what I'm saying? And now they're going to the family courthouse or the courthouse, and Mom is lying about when the guy moved out, saying, oh no, he never lived with me. The separation wasn't 7 years ago. It was actually 2 years ago, and he was not living with me. Ex-wife says, yeah, look, I have the proof that he was registered at my address and the separation was 2 years ago. He's lying. Now these two feminine energies are coming together to say that everybody's lying when they're the ones that are lying. They're the ones that are lying. And the lie is that they didn't fucking know what was going on all those years. They are just assuming, and they are lying about where this person was, what the situation was. They didn't fucking know that the man was dating someone new. No one knew about anyone. Okay? So something about moving out of the house and living with mom, or moving out of mom's house. I don't know which one it is, okay? Queen of Swords. What? You asking? Maybe you asked your person back then, when did you move out? When did you move out? And he says, oh, look here, my mom just told me it was this and this and this date. And I asked my ex and she said this. See, it all matches up. I moved out on those dates. And you're like, okay, that matches up with the story and that matches up with when we met. So, I don't know, something like that. The Two of Wands, something about someone's choices here, to have a new beginning. The Knight of Swords, some sort of communication. And it has something to do with communication. Nine of Swords, that freaked someone out, okay? Or worried someone here a lot. Because they really thought the whole time somebody was working on it. I mean, this could even be something like, look, let's say that the mom and the wife, ex-wife, are really tight. Okay? And the man, maybe he didn't even tell the ex-wife directly that he wants to work it out. Maybe he told the mother, though. Yeah, mom, don't worry. I'm going to go back to her. I will go back to my wife. Because the mother is like, when are you going back to your wife? You need to go back to your wife. You can't divorce your wife. You need to go back. So unconfrontational, avoidant man is like, mom, I'm going to go back. Don't worry. I'm going to go back. Yeah, fine, whatever, mom. Just shut up, okay? Just shut up and stop asking me. I will go back. I promise. I promise, mom. Just shut up and stop asking me. I'll go back to my wife, okay? That's what he's doing. And mom is turning around going, yes, honey, Queen of Wands, he's going to come back. He told me. He told me he wants to work on it with you. Shit show, okay? Because everybody is hearing something different. Yeah. And that's the message. That's the message, okay? The message is stop blaming other women and start blaming the dude, because there's one person in this whole situation that created this cyclone, okay? There's one person that created this cyclone between all of these women not knowing what the fuck is going on, okay? And it's not you, the third party, and it's not the wife. Neither of you should be to blame in this situation, okay? And neither of you should be mad at the other person. If the Queen of Wands is mad at you, she has no right to be mad at you. You didn't know, okay? You handled the situation as best as you could. She apparently handled it thinking that someone would come back to her. That is up to her. She has to decide how she wants to waste her time. If that's how she wants to waste her time, that's how she wastes her time, okay? Mom also wasted her time trying to force someone, you know, into pressuring them back into somewhere they didn't want to be with. Whatever. Everybody chooses how they want to spend their time, okay? But at the root of it all is one dude lying to everyone, okay? So let's pay attention to that, right? I'm going to leave it at that, man. I am done with the love readings today, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.